Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So this week I wanted to use a camera to see what my pets get up to when I'm not around. So I'm a very nosy person and I'm also really paranoid when it comes to my animals. I always want to know if they're okay and what they're doing. So today we're going to be spying on my rats, my mice and also my current foster dog to see what they get up to when I'm not in the room or not in the house. So this is the camera I'm going to be using to see what the animals get up to when I'm not around. And this was kindly sent to me by a company called Nui, and this is the Nui Cam 360. So as you can see, this is fully HD. It has pan tilt control, motion detection, two-way audio, which is really good if you want to talk to your pets whilst you're not there, and you can also hear if they're getting into anything. And you've also got cloud storage and night vision, which again is so handy if you want to know what your animals are doing. When you've gone to bed and you want to see if they're sleeping or not, that's also really handy to have that night vision as well. So yeah, thank you to Nui for sending this to me. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. And if you guys want to pick one up for yourself, they are available on Amazon, and I'll leave the link to that in the description. So now I'm just going to open this, set it up, and then we can start spying on the animals when I'm not here. One thing you should know about me is I am absolutely terrible at opening anything. I am the most uncoordinated person ever, so opening really simple things is actually really hard for me, so this is not going to be aesthetically pleasing. I struggled to open literally everything. There we go. Okay, so this is what the camera looks like, and I do actually really like the design. I think any room you put this in, it's not going to stand out too much, which is really nice. So I'm going to go and put this together, figure out how to use it, and then I'll be back. So I'm just about to go out, so I've set my camera up on my TV stand to see what my foster dog Tigger, who is here, gets up to when I'm not around. I've made a whole separate video about her and her story. She has actually been reserved, so she's not going to be here for too much longer, but I just wanted to see what she gets up to when I'm not here. And I wanted to watch her on the camera, so I've set the camera up on the TV stand. I'm about to go out for a few hours, and we're going to see what she does. You're going to be a good girl? Tigger? You're going to be a good girl? Yeah. So I'm also going to put her Kong on the edge of the table just to see if she's tempted to get it off or not. And we're going to see what she does whilst we're not here. I'll see you in a bit. Yeah. Thank you. Be a good girl. Bye. So today is a completely different day, and I just thought I'd tempt her with a few other things just to see what she does when I leave the room. So we've got two different types of treats here, and then her favourite toy. She loves this stuffed duck, so I'm going to leave these where she can kind of get to them and see if she takes the bait or not. Okay, so we've got three of her favourite things. I'm literally just going to go upstairs and see which one she picks. Here she comes. So as you can see, straight away she was getting those snacks. She's abandoned her duck, which is a bit sad because that is one of her favourite toys, but snacks obviously come first. this is what the app looks like for this camera. It's free to download and it's really simple to use. You can kind of scroll around and pan around the whole room, which is really good. That's that 360 design. There she is. And then if you press this button, you can record them. You can also take photos and you can use this microphone to kind of talk to your animals or whoever's in the room. And it's kind of like a two-way thing, so they can hear you and you can also hear what's going on in the room, which is really good. And then whenever you just want to stop recording, you just press stop and then that gets saved in your photos or in the cloud if you want to. So yeah, in terms of these cameras, they're so useful to have if you have dogs or if you're fostering dogs. Especially when you're fostering dogs, they can act very differently when you're there compared to when you're not there. So having these cameras to monitor them when you're not there, or even if you are upstairs, is really useful just to see what their behaviour is like and see how they are by themselves and what kind of things they get up to. Isn't that right? Get your duck then. Get it. Good girl. Okay, so now it's time to see what the rats do when I'm not in the room. I trust 2 out of 3 of them. These two, Sunday and Sprout, I trust wholeheartedly to not do anything stupid if I need to leave the room quickly just to get something. Moose, on the other hand, who I'm not sure where he is right now, I don't fully trust him not to do anything stupid or not to get into anything he shouldn't, so this should be really interesting to see what they do. I am just going to be on the other side of the door watching them, but sometimes if I do need to grab something, this room is fully like rat proof and I do feel comfortable leaving them to just run around for a little bit if I need to go and get something, but mostly I do always sit in here with them, so it's going to be really interesting to see what they do get up to if I have to leave the room for anything and to watch them on the camera. Are you going to be a good boy? So as I said before, they are usually pretty good when they're running around. They don't chew like wires or anything, but there is a few things they will do if I'm not watching them. One of those is jumping into the bin and knocking it over, so I've left that for bait to see if they interact with that or not. And they also will try and get into their treat boxes, so both of these have treats in, and they can sometimes get the lids off, so I've also left those for bait to see if they'll try to get into those too. Okay, so I'm outside the door now. Let's see what the rats get up to. obviously I'm really curious to see how my mice react to me not being in the room and the cage being open. Now my 2 new rescue girls are coming on so far in terms of getting used to me. I think living with the other girls has made them so much more confident, but I'm still really interested to see which one of them is brave enough to try and come out of the cage if I were to leave it open and leave the room. Obviously I am just going to be on the other side of this door, so I'm not going to be too far away just in case anything does happen, but I'm going to leave some treats and set up the camera and see which one of them is brave enough to come out first. Enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing what my pets get up to when I'm not around. So having cameras like these are so useful when it comes to having dogs, especially just to keep an eye on them when you do have to leave the house and they are left by themselves. But also these cameras are so useful when it comes to having other animals like rats and mice, especially when you're introducing them. So obviously when you are introducing rats or mice, you do need to keep a close eye on them during the initial stages of the introduction process. You want to make sure they're not fighting, so having cameras like these, if you do need to leave the house for a short period of time, can be really useful to see if they are fighting or not, or even if you're in a different room. Setting up a camera like this when you're not able to be around them is so useful in seeing what they're doing. Or you could just spy on them like I do if you're really interested in what they're doing when you're not there. It's nice to have a camera like this that gives you access into your home when you're not there, just to see what your animals are doing. So as I said before, I will leave the link to this specific camera in the description if you want to pick up one and spy on your pets like I have. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already to see any future animal related videos from me, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!